Hello, my dearest confidants. A lot of stuff has changed over the last, year or so since the last time I introduced myself. And so I thought it would be um, important to do that again. I am not someone who just takes things at the surface level. I'm a deep thinker. I'm a person that really analyzes things from an emotional, spiritual, and physical perspectives. Um, I love learning, but I don't like institutions, and so I'll take any nugget of truth that I find and examine it and make sure that it rings true for me. I don't just accept things. Um, I love animals, and I have ducks and peafowl and pigs and horses, dogs and cats here on our homestead. And I also love to grow things, but mostly ornamentals, not things that we consume. Um, we plan to change that. I really want to get into growing mushrooms and culinary mushrooms. And yeah, we feed our animals as close to an organic diet as we possibly can. Organic stuff is really expensive, and so we are trying to supplement where we can and be as natural as we can. We sell duck eggs here. I will sell horse manure because I know that there's no pesticides in my stuff. For those that are looking for that, we look at the most natural way to handle things around our homestead. We don't use chemicals or any of that stuff. And I connect with the earth and spirit very often throughout the day. And I love to play singing bowls, and I have an ocean drum, and I have a womb rattle, and so I can do sound therapy. I also can do what you would call Reiki. I don't really identify with that title because it's, in my opinion, kind of limiting to outsiders, not to myself, because I understand that I'm tapping into an unlimited source of energy, but it can sound limiting to some people. So I don't like to use that term, energy healing, really. And I am an intuitive. I don't say psychic because that, again, is limiting and it has a lot of negative connotations associated with it. So I'm an intuitive, and I go as spirit guides. I am forever learning and changing and growing, and I find it paramount to share my journey with everyone else because a lot of the times nobody gets the real raw stories out of professionals, right? They get the side that people get the side that those celebrities and influencers and things want to show, and not necessarily all of it. And of course, I don't show every aspect of my life, but when I'm going through something hard, I share it. Because for me, it provides a video log of everything that I'm going through for myself, and then you can see how the changes occur within me. And you can identify with that and see that you are not alone. And even though I am a healer, a light worker, a shadow worker, an intuitive, a nature lover, and all of those things, I'm not perfect, as none of us are. And I find it important to share all of that with you. I have recently learned to love myself, to be present with who I am. And I've learned a lot of techniques that help me process through things, expand upon my own consciousness, and grow. I'm not afraid of trying things that seem inappropriate to some. I definitely think outside of the box, and there is no box really. And I've said that. If you've been following me for any amount of time, I've said that. The only box is the one that we put ourselves in, right? And so I really like to experiment with different things. And I think that that's really just the beauty of the existence of this time, this experience here in this personified body, this personified spirit. And I find that when I follow my instincts and I follow my intuition and I follow what I believe that spirit is saying to me, then I find that flow. And it's when I try to stay in the back is when I don't find that flow, right? I fall out of the flow. And so anyways, it's just a little bit about who I am. Let's see, is there anything else that I could tell you? Oh, I have studied medicine. I am not a doctor, but I have studied medicine. I was a med tech for 10 years in the Air Force. Had an EMT certification. I served in the military for 20 years. I'm now considered a disabled veteran. Female, identify as female, but open to all aspects of the human expression. I dabble in herbs and herbology, and as well as aromatherapy. I've studied those as well. And again, I'm not an expert in anything except for the things that I've personally experienced, and that's what I share with you. I also am finding ways that I can add value to other people's lives by using essential oils and herbs and other natural products. And so if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, including the energy healing or any of that stuff, let me know, reach out. I don't read tarot cards, but I do read some cards, oracle cards. And for me, it's really about connecting with spirit. And so if you want an unabashed, non-rule following way to learn about the things that you have covered up in your life, you can contact me for that. And yeah, I'm just a believer that God, universe, creator, source blesses me as much as I experience myself. And so yeah, I'm a creator. I create smudge fans and other feather art with my duckies' shed feathers, because we do not process our animals here. We do eat their eggs, but we don't process our animals. They all have names, and they all have a special place in my heart and in my life, and I enjoy each and every one of them. I dabble in hypertufa and concrete creations. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so I'm a creator, a creatrix. I do make jewelry and things like that with the feathers as well. I've done some memorial artwork with feathers for people that are trying to make keepsakes of their animals, either while they're still alive or right after they pass. And I tap into spirit for all of that stuff. If you ask me to make you something custom, I tap into spirit and find out what it is that you need. I use some crystals, but that's basic stuff. I don't think that you need to have, too much of anything I think is unnecessary. And so I dabble in some. I have a core group, right? Just like you have a core group of friends or whatever. I have my core group of friends in the herb world, in the essential oil world, and in the crystal world. And so I make stuff with the peacock's feathers too. I didn't say that. But yeah, I have my core group, and so I rely on them heavily. Yeah, so that's who I am in a 10-minute nutshell. And if you're interested in any of that stuff, if you want to learn about any of those things, if you have questions, hit me up. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for me. And by being here for you, I'm also here for me. You can contact me. My information is readily available. And yeah, reach out and we can connect. I love you, my dearest confidant. Until next time.